So what's going on, people? It's your boy Foot Pete with another Ironman Progress episode 8 this time, and there we go, 70 agility right off the bat. So not only that I've unlocked another milestone in run energy restoration, I've also unlocked a few shortcuts, and especially the Taverley dungeon one will be extremely useful as it grants me direct access to the Blue Dragon lair. So therefore I will have very short trips if I want to farm some dragon bones for prayer XP. By the way, grinding 60 to 70 agility took almost 800 Sears Village rooftop lab courses. And going from 70 to 80 in Polivnich will be much more taxing, let's say. So anyways, let's finish off my graceful outfit first. Well, there we go. Finally, I finished my graceful outfit, so now I got 30% bonus run energy restoration. So that's one thing less to worry about. So I think now it's the time to finally start properly with some farming contracts, as I can literally print out seeds for farming. And my first farming contracts were woad leaves. And I was like, where the hell am I supposed to get the wood seeds from? Well, looks like my best chance are either from the seed packs, which is the farming contracts or tight farm, or pickpocketing them from the master farmers. And out of these two options, I'm picking the pickpocketing the master farmers. And because the master farmer pickpocket chance isn't something awesome, it's still good enough excuse for me to level up my thieving to 50 and probably get my rogue's outfit as well. So I'm gonna be thieving from the Hostilius fruit stalls until 50 thieving. Well, 50 thieving, there we go. Now let's get the rogue's outfit, which not only doubles money when pickpocketing NPCs, but also provides double seeds from pickpocketing the master farmers. And thank God for the Rogue's Den plugin, because there's no way I'm spending like 2 weeks doing this blindly or with a wiki guide on my second monitor. It's not that different from a regular agility course, but the main difference is if you mess up on one obstacle, you get teleported straight to the beginning. And at the end, you need to crack the wall safe, and there are 3 possible outcomes. Either you get the spikes from the ground and you only receive some thieving and agility XP, or you get a rogue kit which contains some useful utility items, or you receive a rogue's equipment crate where you can choose if you want to take the rogue kit again for the utility items, or a piece of rogue equipment, and then you choose which item from the set you actually want. So I get the mask, so I just need 4 more items from the rogue set. I wonder how many rounds of the Rogue's Den will it take for me to get a full set. 8 rounds of the Rogue's Den and I'm done with this, which is kinda nice considering how RNG can screw me up on this. So there we go, first farming contract finished. So my second farming contracts were potatoes, which are already planted, and just look how I click the seed pack and it just gives me seeds for farming. And obviously higher farming contracts give you higher tier of the seed packs and therefore should give you more seeds per pack. Anyways, the potatoes will take some time to grow up, so I guess it's time to show you my favorite way of leveling up my thieving, which is the, let's say, mini game of stealing valuables. All you need to do is go to the bazaar in Civitas Ilafortis. And there is this Leo kid on the bazaar who will distract the wealthiest citizens once per, let's say, 90 seconds. Once he starts distracting, one of the wealthiest citizens will come up to him, so then just click on the pickpocket and you will automatically keep pickpocketing the wealthiest citizens until the distraction stops. You will get not only money from this, but also the house keys as well. And the house keys are important for the second part of this thieving method, because as you can see on the map, there are 3 houses that you can rob with the house keys. One of them will have closed main door. That means the inhabitant is not there in the house. So just open the door and start plundering the wardrobes. Once in a while you also get the quick time event signalized by the yellow flashing arrow. So just click the wardrobe below the arrow to get a nice chunk of thieving XP and some extra valuables as well. And if the kid outside whistles at you, that's a signal for you to get the hell out, so just exit through the window. And then just go to the next house, which is selected randomly, and repeat until you are out of keys. This thieving method gives nice XP per hour, and the best part is it scales with your thieving level. And once you're finished or you want to take a break, just sell the valuables to the lady next to the bank and she will give you 55 coins per valuable. I just noticed that my stack of runes is looking kinda sad, and that's primarily because I did some slayer tasks just with magic as I was safe spotting the monsters. So I say let's put an end to this by doing the Temple of the Eye quest, for which I need to do the mini quest Enter the Abyss. Both quests are giving some nice rune crafting XP and also the access to the Guardians of the Rift minigame, where I can get even more runes. The mini quest Enter the Abyss is very simple. You just need to get teleported to the Rune Essence Mine from Verak, from Ardoin and from Wizard's Tower, and then talk to the Mage of Zamarak again. So there we go, 9 rune crafting, and it didn't show any quest complete screens because this is a mini quest and not a regular quest. So let's do the Temple of the Eye now. Yeah, and I forgot I need 10 rune crafting to actually be able to start the Temple of the Eye, so that's fixed now, so let's continue. The thing I like about quests like these, because they reward you with access to the minigame, the quest also gives you a small tutorial to the minigame itself. So sometimes it's actually a good idea to just not blindly follow the quest helper, but actually it's good to pay attention to what the NPCs are saying during the tutorial in the quest. So Temple of the Eye finished, 5k rune crafting XP, so that's 27 rune crafting with the XP I gained from the quest and also some XP I gained in the tutorial to the minigame itself. Well, it's time to do the Guardians of the Rift minigame to increase my rune crafting level. The XP is a similar way as in Wintertop, for example, it's just much slower, like 3 times slower than actual Wintertop. And wait for it, 54 rune crafting. Now I can craft law runes for teleporting, but I do not have the law talisman and I just know a place where to get it. And I gotta say my rune situation looks much better after my Guardians of the Rift session. And a way how Ironman can get their law talisman is from the Troll Stronghold quest, for which you need to finish the Death Plateau first. And during the Death Plateau I get the climbing boots, which have +2 on melee strength, which sometimes is exactly what you need to get 1 higher max hit. So Death Plateau finished, now it's time for Troll Stronghold. And in the Troll Stronghold I'll be defeating 101 combat level Dad and 113 combat level Troll General, which have max hit of 27 and 38 respectively. I'll try to safe spot them with magic, and considering how many runes I got from the Guardians of the Rift minigame, that shouldn't be much of an issue. The Troll Dad should have 200 magic defense, but also 40% weakness against earth spells. And yeah, killing him doesn't seem like a hard work. Yeah, and I'm sparing him because I feel like the trolls inside the arena are gonna attack me if I do not spare him. So better said than sorry. And Troll General, same story, just safe spot him and that's it. Troll General falls down and I got the prison key, so more or less I'm finished with this quest. I just need to pickpocket these 2 trolls, release the prisoners from their prison cells, and yep. Troll Stronghold finished and I got my law talisman. Which means I can just mine rune essences, sail to Entrana, go to the law altar and just make some law runes. This will help me big time when I need some more transportation options across the Gillinor map. So now I think it's time to level up some combat and herblore. There we go, 50 ranged. I've decided to grind some ranged on the Chaos Druids because they drop a lot of herbs, and I still need a bit of a herblore XP to be able to craft the prayer potions and to be able to safely use the XP lamps from the diaries on herblore. So according to the banked XP plugin, I got more than enough herblore, and I think I'll just finish that off with some diaries, because I'll be able to already use the XP lamps from the diaries on herblore for some even more XP. So there it is, I made all Heralanda potions into restore potions, and I still have 51 Taverley potions. And I can choose between two options now, either spend the Limpwood roots to make these strength potions, or turn them into 207 serums, for which I need to do the Shades of Morton. And I guess I'll be making the serum 207s because I want to save the Limpwood roots on the super strength potions, which are coming later in the game, and they give much more XP than a regular strength potion. And also the Shades of Morton is giving some nice chunk of herblore XP again, so that will pump me to 33 herblore. And by the way, if you are struggling with building the temple during the quest Shades of Morton, make sure to hop to World 377, because a lot of people are building the temple here. So there we go, Shades of Morton, 2k crafting and 2k herblore XP. So 48 crafting and 33 herblore. And now it's finally time to start doing the easy diaries, as I now can use my XP lamps from the diaries on the herblore. So I'm starting with Falador diary, and then doing the Current and Kebob's easy diary, Varrock diary, and Lumbridge and Draenor easy diary. So with the exception of the XP lamp I get from the easy diary, from the Falador easy diary I also get the Falador shield, which grants 25% prayer replenishment once per day, and that's pretty much it. Anyways, 35 herblore already. Now Current and Kebos is a little different story, because I also get the Rada's Blessing, which gives 3 teleports to the Current woodland every day, and when equipped gives me 2% chance to catch 2 fish at once with no additional XP. Not only that, but I also get access to the cooking range in Hostilia's kitchen, aka 5% reduced burn chance when I'm cooking in Hostilia's kitchen, and mostly my allotment, flower and herb patches in Hostilia's will never get diseased. So therefore crops that I plant there can never die. 36 herblore by the way. So now I'm done with the Varrock easy diary itself, and I got the Varrock armor, which will help a little whenever I'm mining or smelting bars. And also Zaf will sell 15 battle staffs every day for 7k each, which is a nice way of leveling up crafting, but I got other plans of how I will level up my crafting. And there goes my XP lamp from the Lumbridge easy diary. So finally 38 herblore, now I can finally make the prayer restore potions. From the Lumbridge easy diary I also got the Explorer's ring, which not only gives me 30 casts of low level alchemy per day, but I can also replenish my run energy by 50% twice per day. And on top of that, it has +1 prayer bonus. So thanks to the fact that I have 38 herblore, I'm picking up some snapegrass in Hostilia's for my very own prayer potions. Well, I would say 33 dose prayer potions is a very solid foundation for the future. So that's everything for today's episode. Let me know what you think, hit like, consider a sub, drop some feedback in the comments below. I'm looking forward to the next episode. So until next time, peace.